Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing this golden bronzy and red lip makeup look using the new Dior Rouge Velvet Lipstick. To start, I'm going to color correct under my eyes with this Cover FX color corrector in the orange shade. Now, I don't know if you can tell very well because of the lighting, but I have pretty dark shadows under my eyes, so I like to use this to cancel that out. I don't like to apply too much, otherwise I'm scared I'm going to look orange, so I like to keep it minimal and contained. And I don't use this all the time, only when my eyes are really dark. And this orange shade is perfect for my medium toned skin. Now I'm going in with a green color corrector where I have a bit of redness on my cheeks and around my nose. This one is from Sephora collection. I don't see a lot of people using color correctors these days. Let me know if you still are. I've really wanted to do a video with like a side-by-side, do color correctors actually work thing. Let me know if you'd want to see that. Now, I've said this before, but I actually do mean it. I don't use this often either, but my cheeks are really red right now because I over exfoliated just a little bit, so I want to cancel that out. Next product is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I haven't been using this one for very long, to be honest, but I do really like it. It's more hydrating than other primers I've used, which is pretty much my major concern when I wear foundation. I don't have a lot more to say about it yet. Now I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Eyeshadow Primer. Can someone explain to me when we stopped using eyeshadow primer and instead started using concealer? I mean, I don't think it's supposed to go there, but whatever. This primer is my absolute go-to. I've been using it for many years. This next product is the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops in Do You. They're really nice to apply underneath foundation and they give this really beautiful lit from within look. This one from Marc Jacobs is a little too expensive in my opinion, so I'd recommend something like Iconic London or Josie Maran or even Glossier that are a lot more affordable, that are doing the same exact thing. Just make sure whatever you use is a liquid or a cream because powder might not sit well underneath the foundation. I like to apply this to the high points of my face, so my cheeks, the tip of my nose, and right above my brows. This is the Huda Beauty Foundation Stick in the shade Latte. You know, I think I need a latte right now. But anyway, this foundation is really beautiful. It's one of the best foundations I've tried, honestly. It's not too heavy, but it has this great buildable coverage that doesn't look too cakey. It comes in 39 different shades. It's also $39. I wonder if that was intentional. But anyway, I like to apply this directly onto my face and use Beauty Blender to blend it out. Sometimes I use a dense foundation brush if I want a bit more coverage. Okay, I thought this was like a given, but I don't apply this near my eyes because I'm going to put concealer there anyway. I watched a video this morning and so many comments were just like, what? You don't apply your foundation there? And so I want to ask you all, if you blend the foundation up to your eyes, let me know in the comments because now I'm curious. Next up, I'm using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. This is another one of my go-tos. It has great coverage and it's hydrating. I don't apply it in that inverted triangle that a lot of people do. I see more people are doing it this way because it lifts the face while the triangle kind of brings it down. Try it and let me know how it works for you. I also like to blend this out with my beauty blender, but also sometimes my fingers if I can't be bothered. Now I'm going to set all of that with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I use a small eyeshadow brush to set it underneath my eyes, and then I like to also set the foundation that's on my cheek so that I don't get any patchiness when I apply the bronzer and the blush or the highlighter even. This powder is really nice. It's so finely milled. I know it's like a cult favorite, so I can't really say anything that hasn't been said about this powder, but I definitely recommend. One of the things that we need to do less of this year is over powder faces because that just makes the foundation look cakey. Like, we need to stop doing that. Let's put the powder where we get oily. So I'm also going to apply it to my T-zone, particularly in the center of my forehead. I usually get really shiny there. Next, I'm going to use this really big Sephora Pro bronzer brush to apply the Marc Jacobs Coconut Bronzer in Tantalize. Using such a big fluffy brush gives me a more diffused, sun-kissed look that looks a little more natural. I apply this a little high up on my cheekbones, again for a more lifted look. And I also apply this around my forehead to make it more like a forehead. And it also smells yummy, like I'm on vacation, which we all need. And now I'm going to use this Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Unearthed. It came in this really pretty palette that I don't think is available anymore, unfortunately. But I like to apply this towards the outsides of my cheeks as opposed to the apples of my cheek. And then I'm going to go in with the highlighter that's also in this palette in Crystal Spark. This highlighter, I think, was limited to this palette, unfortunately, but the blush from before is available as a single. And now I'm going to switch to eyes, and I'm going to start off by using this Natasha Denona eyeshadow in the shade Safari, which is this dusty brown ochre color. And I'm using a Morphe brush, the R35 Deluxe Blender brush, which is actually $4 right now, so go get that. And I'm going to apply this in the crease as my transition shade. I'm very sorry for how messy my palette was. Please ignore that. But I like to use this cooler brown color, which will be better for the lip than a warmer shade. I'm also trying to diffuse that color a little above my crease to give my brow bone a little highlight and to make my lids look a little bit bigger. And now I'm using the same brush to pick up the Smashbox shadow in the shade Dark Horse. It's a very chocolatey brown. This palette, by the way, is so beautiful. You've got a bit of options here using it. But I'm just applying this shade to the outer third of my eye to deepen the look and make it look a little more smoky. And now I'm blending it all with a clean Urban Decay blending brush to make everything melt into each other. And now I'm using another Morphe brush, the M166 flat shader brush, to pick up this beautiful and ultra pigmented Pat McGrath shadow in the shade Sextrovert. The camera is making this seem a lot warmer than it actually is. You can see it better in the cutout, but it's like a darker, coppery, bronzy shade. And then I'm going to apply the same Smashbox color in the outer third to give the look more dimension. And then smudge that transition shade on my lower lash line to make it more smudgy and sultry. To top it all off, I'm using the Pat McGrath Monster Mascara. Just kidding, that's not the name of it. Let me find the name of it. Okay, it's the FetishEyes Mascara. This one makes my lashes look full but not too clumpy and looks really nice on my bottom lash line. It's currently my favorite mascara. Let me know what your favorites are. And now we can move on to the star of the show, the lip. I'm going to first line my lips using the Huda Beauty Lip Contour in the shade Cheerleader. It's kind of a cranberry color. It's a little bit darker than the lipstick that I'm using, but hopefully this will just make my lips look naturally bigger and plumper. I don't like to overdraw my lip because it always looks so obvious and fake on me, but you do you. If that's what you like to do, then you do it. Applying it this way with a darker shade on the edge of my lips gives me a little bit more of a pouty look, which helps me out. And now I'm applying the Rouge Dior lipstick in the red shade and the new velvet finish. Let me just say, this red lip is so beautiful. It's not matte, definitely not satiny. It does feel a little dry, but nothing too uncomfortable. It's such a nice, true red and looks great in photos. I did get sent this lipstick as well as in the satin finish to test, and I think they're both really beautiful. They also come in this super luxe refillable packaging, which I love for the environment. And then I'm going to take my setting spray. This one's from Makeup Forever, and just set my face with it. And I forgot to do this, but I do like to add a little bit of bronzer right on the bridge of my nose. I know a lot of people won't do this to contour their nose, but I like how this looks in person, so I've just been doing it. And that is it for this look. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like it and comment down below what other looks you'd like to see or what other videos you're looking forward to seeing on this channel. I'm planning lifestyle and beauty content, so anything from makeup videos to skincare to maybe even home renovations. I don't know yet, but I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and joining me for what may be very successful, or who knows what it'll be. And of course, today is the day right before the inauguration in the US, so please, I hope everyone is staying safe if you're here, if you're watching from abroad, whatever the case. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and have a great day. Bye.